Okay, so she doesn't have her dukes up or anything, but it is called Sucker Punch. It's really not what she's doing. It's what you feel when you listen to it. Sucker Punch is the first studio album released by Sigrid. Sure hope I pronounced that right. This young artist reigns all the way from Norway, and that surprises me a lot because of how good she sings in English. Not that that would be impossible for her to attain, it's just surprising to me on a personal level. We are getting a pretty good, solid introduction to her. She has released some EPs before, and it was funny because I recall one of the songs that's on this album being played. I don't know if it was like always playing on the radio, since I haven't been listening to the radio faithfully for a few months, but I do remember hearing the song. But the rest of the songs on this album, holy cow, oh, what a treat. This is another reason why I really, really like finding surprises. Let's talk about this. There's so many colors and dynamics and ideas and expressions and emotions as well that I experienced while I was listening to this album. I was a little surprised at first because the first song I wasn't totally bought into, but continuing on and listening some more, some songs really grabbed me, others overflowed me with surprising joy and yeah, woo, man, good. I don't know what it is. This girl's got some talent. This girl has ideas. Like this is an album where almost all the songs just don't feel like filler songs. It feels like each one was well thought out, and it's like I'm going to purposefully add each of the songs in here, and I hope that my audience likes it. I admire that a lot. I kind of just want to read the notes straight from here. The song Mine Right Now, slow start, but it gets better. First song I really want to highlight is Basic. It's a clever song that really talks about looking for a real, grounded, mutual relationship. I mean, the music is catchy itself, but once you catch into it and you pay attention to the lyrics, you're kind of like, I think she's saying something that I want to explore a little bit more, and I can relate to. By far the song that just got me skyrocket super happy was Don't Feel Like Crying. It's bright, it's hopeful, it's a great self-empowering kind of song. And a lot of those I kind of take with a grain of salt because there's a lot of skewy motivations behind songs like that these days. But this one just felt like genuine and felt like one that so many people can appreciate. And so many people kind of feel like they can be lifted up because of a song like this. Side of You, fantastic composition. Solid motivation right there. Business Dinners was kind of funny. It sounded like the vibe kind of just made me think of a toy factory. Yeah, I laughed out loud listening to that. Nevermind is one of those filler pop songs, kind of what I was saying, but it felt like it's better than a filler. It just feels like it's kind of a standard, but it felt like she put in the intent. It might have been just kind of like, okay, let's add another song kind of just to ease your way into the rest of the album, but it felt purposefully made well. It doesn't feel fantastic, but it doesn't feel mediocre either. It just feels like it's part of the album. That's really what it felt like. Last song, Dynamite, is acoustically soft, and I enjoyed that a lot. Now, based on Now, probably based on all the energy that you're kind of getting off of me, hopefully I'm conveying this to you. I really like a lot of this album. Having said that, on these notes, there's 3 songs that I just didn't fall for because there were a few elements that just hindered it in some way. Some capacity that just was like, took me out just a little bit. It was like, it's a little shaky. The self-titled song, Sucker Punch, kind of sounds like an attempted pop song. The song In Vain was just kind of, I don't really know how to put it into words, just didn't really connect with me. And the song that I have heard before on the radio, Don't Kill My Vibe, that one sounds just like a lot of the pop that I'm not really falling for these days, and just couldn't clasp onto that. This album would easily get my highest recommendation grade. And I do want to strongly recommend it all the same, because all the other songs, I'm like, I felt some awesome things. But I have to be honest about the other 3 songs that I just mentioned. They're just kind of not my cup of tea. And I don't even drink tea. Nevertheless, I strongly want to recommend it, and I want to see what your emotional experience is with this album, because this is one that, even if it doesn't make my best of the year list, it's definitely going to be an honorable mention. I don't know where we're going to be at that moment, because we're not there yet. It's still early in the year, but I've enjoyed re-listening to the songs that I have mentioned that I do like. Thank you. Thank you, Sigrid. I've felt charmingly wonderful because of the songs that you have provided for me to listen to in my life. Thank you so much. So after having listened and reviewed this album, with production of 92%, creativity 88%, expression and lyrics 88%, I'm going to give this album a yeah. Plenty of good things to take away from this. I want to know what you thought, if you have listened to this album, or if you've heard a couple of the songs. She just had a few songs that didn't make me want to completely give my highest recommendation. But if she continues on the path that she is doing, a very strong beginning, debut, she could bring in a lot of surprises. Could be. We'll see where she goes from here. But congratulations. This is something that I strongly look forward to listening to over and over again. And I give you the mini applause, little bow, and we continue. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. And remember, if you want to discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment, remember to subscribe and follow all the social media for this channel so you can get that yes in your life. See you next time.